Hey everybody, Dean Graziosi. Welcome to the Weekly Wisdom. I have a really special message today that might seem oversimplified until we dig in. But what if I said that one of the keys to happiness, fulfillment, abundance, prosperity, joy is making the present your friend? You see, so many of us live just getting through the day. Like almost, let's get this day out of the way so we can get to that greater future. Let's handle the stress today because tomorrow may be better. And if you think about that, we can do that every day for the rest of our lives, doing the same day over and over, reliving it for 80 years. How many of you watching right now have that sense of today is not the best, but tomorrow may be better? What if we change that? What if we made today, the present, the right now, our friend? What if we realized that every single thing happens to us exactly the way it's supposed to, and that we can approach the day saying, yeah, we're not always going to have amazing days. We're not always going to be joyful at all the things thrown to us. But what if the reality of our present moment, no matter what it is, we appreciate because of the lessons learned, or it's part of something bigger for ourselves, or a learning lesson. You know, I tell my kids all the time that they're never going to turn knowledge into wisdom if they don't fail. And listen, I know my kids are really young, and I know that sounds like a big pill to swallow for a young kid. I share it with my employees, with my friends, with my family, in my courses and my programs, that we don't grow without failing. We don't grow until things smack us in the face. There is no small without big. There is no good day without a bad day. Those things are all part of it. So what if we realized that whatever comes at us is a part of the bigger picture of what makes us. Now, if you're having a rough day, a rough month, a rough year, you might be saying, Dean, you know what the hell you're talking about. I don't need to experience all this hell to get to the good. But what if we befriended the moment we're in and try to find the lessons that are there? Listen, I want to share with you, I never get sick. I mean, years I go without being sick. And this week, what made me think about this is this week I got vertigo. I never had it before. I get motion sick. I always take Dramamine when I fly. But vertigo is basically, if you ever had motion sickness, or if you maybe drank too much and you had a hangover, or you chewed tobacco and swallowed it, because I did that when I was a kid, and that was horrible too. But that's what motion sick feels like. Well, this vertigo is like walking around motion sick while you're on land. It's like you feel like you're on a boat and dizzy and nauseous. It was terrible. And I went 4 or 5 days with it, and I have to tell you, the first 2 days, and listen, if any of you are suffering from a real illness, I apologize. I'm not trying to be poor me. It sparked an idea. I'm totally fine. It was something to deal with. But when I first got it the first 2 days, it wasn't convenient. I was traveling, I was in a different city, and I was supposed to do business, and I couldn't go. Nothing gets me down. I could go to a meeting, I could speak on stage with 102 fever, but this vertigo, it knocked me out. So I was stuck in a hotel room, then I flew back, and I missed meetings, I missed videotaping, I had to get some stuff done. It was really inconvenient, and I was kind of aggravated. I'm like, come on, what is this? I wasn't living in that moment. I was saying, once this is over, I'll be able to catch up. Once this is over, I can get back to me. And I was living so much in the present. And what I realized, living in the moment of that vertigo and not feeling the best, when I made the present my friend, that day my friend, what I realized is I've been running around too much crazy lately. I've been on a plane 4 or 5 times a week for months. And because I love what I do, and I'm launching new products and new companies, and I'm just ecstatic, and I want to be super dad, so I'm always flying back so I could sleep at home and be with my kids and make first day of school and then jump on a plane and fly someplace else. And when I made the present my friend, I realized it happened for a reason. I need to slow down a little bit. I need to absorb all these things that I'm doing and the beautiful, and not walk by the beautiful flowers, or not appreciate the blue sky or the birds chirping. And we can all do that. We're all crazy entrepreneurs at heart. You wouldn't be watching me if you weren't. So the reason for this message today is because I felt that, and I realized I was doing what I teach other people not to do. I was mad about today and looking forward to tomorrow. And we can do that for the rest of our lives. You could be mad at the job you have, and someday there'll be a better one. You can be mad at the relationship you have, and someday you'll fix it, or it'll be a better one. Mad, sad, stressed about the present. But what if this week you made the moment we're in, the present time, your friend, and realized it all happens for us, not to us. That's my message for today. I hope it made sense. I hope I didn't go on too long today, but I just wanted to share that. I always share my personal experiences. If I learn something, I have to share it with you. If you don't have my New York Times best-selling books, you can get 2 of them for free at deansfreebook.com. That's deansfreebook.com. If you're at deangraziosi.com, you can get it right up here. We're launching a new deangraziosi.com coming really soon, simplified, updated, rock and roll. You'll still have access to the real estate portal, but the new one's going to be fantastic. And I have a really awesome surprise I was going to tell you about this week, but it went too long. Me and Tony Robbins, my great friend, Tony Robbins and I, my wonderful friend and I, are doing something pretty spectacular here in the next month and a half, maybe 2 months away. I'll share that with you next week. I'm Dean Graziosi. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you next week.